Alright, so last time we got some new powers. Let's check them out. You have to turn all these on explicitly in this menu here. And you can see what most of them do at the bottom of the screen. Quick correction, the repair unit doesn't sort of decrease the damage you take. It basically gives you an extra life. Once you get down to 0, it'll repair your gun to the fullest power once. And here is the other things that we've done, and you can see high power mode in here if you want to turn it off. We also turn on alpha wave unit, which puts Elebits to sleep. And we're going to use all these things to go montage it up. Right? Alright. Welcome to high speed, and you can see that there's a little circle around our thing, right? You can see the circle? Hello?
Yes, I can.
Sorry about that. I don't know what was happening, but Skype seemed to mess up for a minute. Basically, within that larger circle, we can capture any element. So, any element that's within that larger circle, you can see, we can grab onto. Well, not any element, any object that's within that large circle we can get onto. Pretty much.
Of course, that doesn't really help much since most people focus sorely on this. Oh god, Kai, what are you doing? Kai, stop that. You're going to ruin the planet.
No, we won't. We're just going to cause some fireworks for some reason.
Kai, don't do that.
So, to be honest, the wide capture unit, the wide capture, whatever it is, I forget what it's called, also vacuum, it actually does help a lot. Because you don't, if there's like even a bunch of Elebits in a large circle, you don't have to focus on every one, you can just tap tap the A button over and over and over. So yes, it's very, very helpful.
Well, most people who play first-person games are usually set to always aim at the center reticle, so they might not focus too much on the outer area.
It's just that you can be lazy is what I'm saying. That's how it helps.
Yes, I suppose. Very nice score there, 33331 watts.
Thank you. Anyway, let's pedophile it up again? Want to?
Sure.
You can see here how much, like, look at that, I'm barely aiming and I'm getting everything. Also, with the camouflage unit, we no longer have to worry about the tanks from this level. Look at that. They won't even shoot. They'll still aim for some reason, you'll see, but they won't shoot.
They're just checking to see if you're an ally.
Pretty much. So I don't know why it's called the camouflage unit, because they can still clearly see us, but...
It confuses their radars.
Yeah, that works. Or makes you look like an Elebit, or something like that.
You, in fact, look like the giant fat Elebit.
There you go. There's also this.
Flying cake.
If you stack the strawberry and everything on top, you can get cake. So you stack all 4 of those layers and Elebits come out for some reason.
Hey, you can't resist delicious cake.
Of course not. Who could?
Go away, Black Elebit.
Doesn't matter, because we have the repair unit. Anyway, there you go. Puzzle Panic!
Isn't this delicious? More puzzles.
Exactly.
Probably not going to solve any.
So this is sort of a bad level. I'm just showing off again the wide capture range and how lazy it lets me be. This is an annoying level for various reasons. See, look at that. The first pink Elebit is sort of around here in this jar.
I see that the wide capture range does have its uses.
Yeah.
Oh god, that noise.
So, there's a condition for the third pink Elebit, and everything. This one, it's a giant dick, because you have to have 100% power. You have to basically power on everything that can be powered on before completing the mission. So that means that you have to have every slot machine done as well.
And of course they do things like that.
Right. So that means that you have to be very, very careful how much you power on or how many Elebits you collect. Because if you collect everything you can, you're gonna run out of power. Also, frame rate. Look at that frame rate.
Oh, yes. That's beautiful.
Look at that timer. Every second is taking like 3.
Tool-assisted speedrun. The tool being our gun.
Right.
You know what? Forget puzzles. This is how real men do puzzles. They literally just throw them away.
Pretty much.
That cylinder. Woo.
That's how you have fun in this game, by breaking it. Also, fairy tale time. Instant fade out because this level's boring.
At least you didn't torture us with sped up version of this song.
Yeah. There's a pink Elebit under this water fountain. There's another pink Elebit in here.
And that barrel.
Yep. And finally, here are the bees.
You did torture us with the sped up version of this song.
Yeah, I'm not a nice guy. What can I say? Doesn't sound half bad, though. I think it actually sounds better sped up. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I think it might be going a little too fast, though.
Oh, also, this level is another one where you have to power on everything before completing the level, so that's why there's Elebits littered all over the place. Because look at that, I'm like 200 watts from completing the level, and I need to power on everything. So here I am putting pear-shaped things and pear-shaped things and apple-shaped things and apple-shaped things. And there you go.
Correctly this time.
Alright. At this point, I was like, okay, I've pretty much done everything so far. Let's just go directly to the challenge missions. We have time for them, right?
Oh dear, this seems terrible.
Yep. I will tell you that the challenge missions are worth it so much. And I have proof in this video.
What was all this about capturing them in the right order?
It doesn't make any sense. So, this sort of way that this is built, you know, like, it's... The Elebits are actually sort of in groups, because of the way they spawn. So you want to move around in the level in a specific order so that they spawn so they don't immediately fly away. It's still really annoying to do properly. It's just something you have to get lucky for. Especially on the immediate. Look at that. That's really what kills your time. If you spend a second with a homing laser, just trying to get it, you won't have enough time to complete everything. So you really have to be really careful, making sure you look properly so that you don't spawn them, making sure you walk properly so that you spawn them when you need to spawn them, and making sure that you immediately hit the homing laser. And you'll see that we have a lot of time left over before we hit the limit here. Well, not a lot of time, but...
2 seconds.
Yeah. So, fireworks. Remember I said there was a challenge mission about them?
Oh dear. How bad is the frame rate gonna get?
Not too bad, actually.
Oh, firework buttons.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't think we've seen these... I don't think these switches appear anywhere else in the game. Well, actually they do, but they appear in a place we haven't seen yet.
Foreshadowing.
Not really. It's just a prop that they did somewhere. Actually, yeah, the frame rate does get pretty bad.
You missed one.
You don't have to get every single one.
I couldn't tell if that was all Elebits or just a weird board. It's a very weird... This floor, it's very odd.
If you're curious, this map is where all the giant props were,
Ah.
including the oven.
So it's a giant plate.
I think so, or a giant...
Like a giant serving plate.
Or tablecloth, maybe? I don't know.
Either way.
No, I couldn't do it. Thankfully, again, editing saves our lives.
Lots of fireworks, lots of Elebits.
Lots of that annoying screeching sound effect, too.
Oh, yes. Lots of rainbow.
Yep. Really what this one comes down to is not pressing all the switches, saving a few seconds on that. Again, getting the homing laser to activate really, really fast. And make sure you collect them in the right order. Well, not the right order, but make sure that you're hammering the button for the homing laser.
Make sure you're capturing them fast enough. Oh, hey, 2 seconds again. Be sure and steady and don't panic.
So this one's actually another one that I like in both execution and
failure.
There's lots of these little triangles placed precariously on little cups, and you have to capture them very, very precisely. I like it. It's not too bad. It's like I could keep all the footage sped up, and it doesn't take too long.
Oh. You were doing so well. Oh. Well, you're getting... No, you're not. I was going to say you were getting better, but then you failed after the second one.
You should be a little bit careful. I do like this. It's not a bad challenge mission.
I wonder how much work it took to stack all these. What are those, wine bottles?
Yeah, actually, I thought they were cups, but yeah, they're wine bottles. There you go. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah. Another one that's, well, another one that wasn't too interesting. Okay, so this one, some of you might recognize this one. Do you recognize this one, Psy Alpha?
Oh, yes. You showed me the way you recorded this.
Yes. Yes. I'll certainly post the picture in the thread along with the update. But yeah.
Oh.
You'll see what I mean in a few minutes, or not a few minutes, but... I had to use a tripod to record this.
Or rather, play this.
Right.
The recording is simple enough, the playing is the hard part.
Right. Actually, I don't believe this one is the tripod yet. This one's still manual aiming, but...
I can tell by the wobbling.
Right. I do like the idea. I think the idea is fine. I just think the execution is a bit tight. With a few more seconds, it would have been wonderful.
Now is the tripod.
My cursor's all the way on the right side of the screen. What you're supposed to do, you're supposed to get down to a height, and crouch, and then spin. Put your cursor on the right side of the screen and spin.
You dropped one.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
Oh, so close.
That was with a tripod, and it even took a few tries for me to get it right. So you put your cursor on the right side of the screen and spin around, and collect all the ones on the top, and when you crouch down, it's just the right height. It's not a bad... I think it's a good idea. I just think the execution is very, very demanding.
Yep. You dropped him again.
Mm-hmm.
Even with the tripod, this is very hard.
Yeah.
It's now down to human error.
Yep. You can see my recording setup too. It's sort of like... I mean, like, the way I did the height change is there's a little thing that, you can crank and provides elevation. And I actually took, a bottle of white out and had to put 2 marks on the crank so I knew exactly where to crank it to. So yeah. Thankfully, we get something awesome for it. This is what you get for enduring the pain. Oh, well. Whoops, I forgot there was another one. This one isn't too difficult, though.
Aw, this is actually pretty cute.
Yeah. This is another one I like in both idea and execution.
They're just trying to get in the way and try to have fun, but...
Yep. Yeah, you saw, like, the description, like, black Elebits are, a bit playful.
Take advantage of their personality.
Yep.
Essentially lure them into a corner, and then move really fast to where you need to target.
Yep. Yeah, this one isn't too bad. I like this one in both idea and execution.
And it's just funny to watch them hop around.
It is.
Look at that. They just want to have fun. They don't realize they hurt us.
I think it's not too. I don't think it's too hard. It's not too demanding physically. It's a fun concept. I would play this over again. And yeah, it's
Except for the music.
right. Well, you can change the music.
Oh, that's good.
Right. But yeah, not bad.
Looks like they're clawing up the walls now.
All right, so I've tempted you enough. Let's see what we got.
You can check new details.
You saw what you saw?
Going always on. Oh yes, that is very much worth it.
Yeah. Let's see what this does. Everything. Anyway, question for you, the thread. I'm going to use everything I possibly can that makes sense to in montages and S-rank runs from now on. Should I be able to use them in regular mission runs? I will post a description of everything we've earned so far, and you can tell me if you want me to toggle them on or off. Okay? That fair?
I would hope they at least put on the sensible shoes.
Oh yeah, I mean, those are the most useful. Right? Okay. So I'll see you next time.
See you all next time.